Greetings everybody, Ken here, returning from the lab once again, covered in cobwebs and chocolate stains because I love Reese's Pieces, with yet another review of one of the many VPNs out there. And up into the spotlight today is Speedify. And Speedify is like a little infinite of the VPN world because they're relatively new to the game. But we're not going to treat them with kid gloves. We're going to put them under the scrutiny of every other VPN out there on the market. And you may be asking, how are we going to do that, Ken? And the answer is the Mount Rushmore of VPN awesomeness. 4 features that every VPN should have to be considered good and, more importantly, worthy of your hard-earned dollar, crypto, bartering, food, for whatever it is, it's gotta be worth it. And those 4 things are the ease of use. What is it like to operate their platform on the desktop or the app? How compatible is it with all of the OSs that exist out there? And lastly, if you happen to run into a problem for some reason, what's it going to be like to deal with their customer support? Do they have live chat? Do you have to submit an email ticket by phone? None at all in some cases. Secondly, security. It's a virtual private network, and if they're not keeping you virtually private on their network, then what's the point of using them at all? And if they are keeping you private, what is the encryption like? What other features do they have? Do they keep logs? Are there DNS protection? Are there leaks? Do they have a built-in kill switch? So many other things that keep you operating safely and anonymously. And thirdly, performance. Speed being most important in all of them, because like all things, no matter what features they have, are they going to be doing it fast? Are you going to experiencing any type of lag when you go to bust through those geo blocks and geo restrictions that are in place that prevent you from watching content on Netflix and Amazon Prime and Disney Plus and all those other streaming services if you don't live in a particular region where it's available? Is it going to be able to bust through those things? And do they support torrenting as well? Because that's very important to people as well. And what other features do they have? What other features do they not have? Lastly, value. Are you getting the bang for your buck that you should be looking for? Do they have a free trial, a money-back guarantee? And what's it like to go through that process? All of these things are what make up the Mount Rushmore of VPN awesomeness. And if for some reason Speedify does not cross the finish line, well, you know I got recommendations for you, so check the description below for that. And of course, I'll include any deals, discounts, coupon codes, all of those things that are not available on their website to save you money, because I care. So feel free to take advantage of that if you like. I found that it did have great usability, so if you're a beginner out there, no worries about the interface. It's not outdated or anything like that, so you will be able to, no matter what your level of expertise with a VPN and its use, be able to navigate all of that very, very easily and quickly. They are compatible with a multitude of the common OSs out there, so no worries there. And when it came to customer support, Speedify has both email and social media for quick customer support queries, and like many other outfits, have a knowledge base that you can check out before you email them, but there's no live chat available. But fortunately for everybody, when we emailed support, they got back pretty quickly, and when you email customer support, you get an autoresponder reply stating their hours of operation are on Eastern Standard Time, but it only took them about 90 minutes to get back to us, which is pretty fast. And among the list of questions that they asked, they only missed one that was related to Tor, and when we pressed a little harder, within about 15 minutes they came back at us with an answer on that one as well. Security-wise, they use the standard 256-bit military-grade encryption, which is the best that's out there. It's secure and it's strong. However, when we tested it, they did have a few leaks in the DNS, and when it came to the logging policy, there were a few things that they did keep track of. And for those familiar, the log policy and the reason why it should be of concern to you is because the whole purpose of using the VPN is to be surfing the internet, going out and just doing things online in general, that you want to remain anonymous and private. And having a log means that the company that you've hired is in some way, shape, or form, no matter what the information is, small or large, keeping a record of it. That could be, for whatever reason, if you're being naughty out there in internet land, used against you should they comply with that. And that's always of concern to me. They do have a built-in kill kill switch, which means that for some reason, if things on your connection drop out and the VPN disappears, they'll also kill your connection entirely so that you're not just standing out there in the digital world naked and exposed, which is certainly a feature that a lot of other VPNs out there don't offer. And when it came to performance, one would think that Speedify would be super duper fast. And while I wouldn't go so far as to say they were slow, I certainly wouldn't put speed in the name of my company if I wasn't going to be lightning fast and constantly do that consistently, no matter which one of their 200 plus servers across 30 some odd countries may be located. And in addition to that, doesn't matter what the speed is, you aren't able to access Netflix or any of those other streaming sites. So when it comes to busting through those geo restrictions that I was talking about earlier, you're not going to be able to do that. Also, when it comes to torrenting, they don't allow it, so you're not going to be able to use the speed no matter how fast or slow it is to do that. And it really does lack a lot of the features that make Speedify a good value, because price-wise, although of course the longer you lock in your commitment, the more money you save, there are a lot of other VPNs out there that charge the same amount of money that at least allow you to torrent or bust through the geo restrictions to allow you to stream Netflix, Disney Plus, and those things. And despite whatever deal you may go with, they do have a 30-day money-back guarantee, so you can test it out for a month, see if you do like it, and make the decision for yourself. But overall, when it comes to Speedify, there are so many other options out there, specifically that have a lot more security, are faster, allow you to stream and torrent, and all the things that really make VPNs worth their weight in gold. And those two recommendations are ExpressVPN and NordVPN. And if you just want to, like Tina Turner said, go with simply the best, then go with Express. It continues in the lab test to be the fastest overall. Every time I test a VPN, I use Express as the benchmark by which to determine whether or not they are moving and shaking and lightning fast. Express is also the best for torrenting and unblocking streaming services such as Netflix, Disney Plus, Amazon Prime, Hulu, BBC iPlayer, and hundreds of others. And even if it does one, it's more than Speedify. And they also don't have any bandwidth limits, so you don't have to worry about being penalized if you download or stream too much. You use military-grade encryption, 256-bit to be exact, which keeps you safe and completely anonymous no matter what you're doing online. And Express also allows you to use their app on up to 5 different devices simultaneously. Speaking of that app, it's actually won awards for how easy it is to use. So if you're a beginner and you've never even used a VPN before, what better way to dip your toe in the water than to use they actually won awards for how easy their platform is to use. And also, ExpressVPN support is some of the best in the industry. They're available to you 24/7 over live chat if you need any help at all. They also have a 30-day no questions asked money back guarantee. And if you decide to get ExpressVPN, I'll include a link in the description. Will include any of the best promotions or discounts that I can find to save you money, because saving money is cool and get you the best deal possible. So again, if you're just looking for simply the best out there, go with Express. Another top choice would be NordVPN, and if you have security and anonymity in mind as your top priority, then NordVPN would be the way to go. And although they're not as fast as ExpressVPN, Nord provides this really cool double VPN feature that allows you to connect to 2 servers, which gives you an even more heavy layer of anonymity and protection as a result of that, because instead of just connecting to 1 server to mask your IP address, they connect to 2, so double your IP layer, double your fun. Nord also allows you to use their apps on up to 6 devices simultaneously, so it's one more than Express, and just like Express, it's easy to use. Their support is also excellent, and you can really use it for torrenting, unblocking Netflix, all those other streaming sites that Speedify couldn't as well. So Nord would be a really good choice if you prefer greater anonymity, or if you just prefer saving a few dollars, don't mind sacrificing some speed, performance, other features compared to Express to save that money. But otherwise, hopefully this video was helpful to you. If so, feel free to leave a thumbs up. A good digital pat on the back makes me feel warm and fuzzy inside and is totally appreciated. If you have any questions, you have any comments, don't hesitate to let me know. I always love interacting with people who share the same passions as me. It's oh so cool. But otherwise, thanks so much for watching, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video.